Alright guys, we are back at the beer garage today. We got Freigeist Pimock beer. It's a Rhineland Weizen. It's 5.3% alcohol by volume. We're not too sure about this beer. We couldn't really find much about it.
Truth be told, we didn't look too hard though.
Well, you know, it's beer. We'll know whether or not it's any good once it hits our glasses.
Oh, here we go. Freigeist is the experimental offshoot of Cologne's revolutionary small brewery.
Ooh, Cologne, French.
It's Cologne, actually. Excuse me.
It's not Cologne. France.
Cologne.
Cologne.
Like a goose.
Cultured bitches.
It's like a goose.
I gotta meet that goose because that's a damaged animal.
It's a French goose.
It's like the French cows. They go shazoo.
Well, don't French dogs bark with a French accent?
Yeah.
Wait.
So the brewery is called Braustille, or Braustille. Here we strive to break the chains of industrial brewing by reviewing and updating German's unique historical brew styles. All right, let's dive in here.
I like how Germans break away from the mold by researching and reviewing.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Through efficiency.
We're gonna get out of this mechanical cycle. Be creating a different mechanical cycle.
More efficient mechanical cycle.
Exactly.
All right.
This is the true German way. It's darker than I thought and foggier too. It
Yeah.
definitely holds up to the Weizen brand.
Not completely see-through, but it's a little bit foggy. Nice, deep orange color.
Yeah, like almost like an amber honey sort of color.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of peaches.
That has a Hefeweizen smell to it. That's interesting.
Ooh, yeah.
Very yeasty. Maybe a little bit of like almost candied orange.
It's definitely sweet. Yeah, give it a try. I like it. I like it so far. Just
Yeah.
the taste and smell.
Yeah, I like the color as well.
There's like a good amount of like wheat protein in there too.
Yeah, I see like
Wheat team?
Wheat tea.
I saw a weird spiral of that in the middle of my glass.
Same, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can definitely tell they didn't rack it too much, which, you know,
Yeah.
if you're a Hefeweizen, that's kind of the way to go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of wispiness to it. Not much like heavy sediment or chunks.
Yeah, this is
No chunks in your beer? Is it really a beer?
true. Flavor dust.
Get your Doritos out of my beer. Alright, well, fuck it. I'm tasting it.
Yeah, cheers.
let's go for it.
Cheers.
Cheers, gentlemen.
That should be the fucking jingle right there.
I second that.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's funky.
It's much darker than I thought. It's not quite sweet, but it definitely has like a very savory sort of taste to it on the back end.
I
Like
taste I taste a lot of like maybe dried apricots and prunes, a little bit. Yeah, like a good mixture of apricots and prunes.
So yeah, if you took like a bunch of dried apricots and prunes and baked them into a really nice loaf of bread, into challah.
Or maybe,
Challah.
actually no, a little bit of fig. I taste fig more than the prunes.
It's less figgy. I'd say it's definitely more heavy on the apricot.
Either way,
Yeah.
there's a little bit of acidity in there that meshes well with the yeasty background.
Well, yeah, it's got a really nice fruity bouquet too.
It has a nice dry finish too. I like that.
Yeah. I'm a large fan of dry fruit.
As opposed to your wet fruits.
Yeah, I don't know. They're just too slippery. I can never get a handle on them. You know what I mean? You wash an apple, it flies out of your hand, it's on the floor, it's bruised, and you're like, fuck, you know, wasted a perfectly good apple just because I'm
Yeah.
coordinated.
I feel like this would go with good with a cheese board and maybe some dried fruits as well. Like maybe on like a summer
Right, maybe we
afternoon.
just like cheese boards and dried fruit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Past 2 beers have been pairs with the cheese board.
Let's visit our local charcuterie. Let's get some fucking cheese and well, I don't know. Like, honestly, beyond cheese, like, I'm not much for smoked meats on my charcuterie.
Really?
No prosciutto?
A little bit of sliced olive?
No, the olives are different, but, like, prosciutto's kind of pushing. I don't know, it gets greasy and fatty at that point. I'm already stuffing my face with Gouda.
Well, that's why you put it around melon, like you put it around the cantaloupe.
Oh, alright, that's fair, yeah. There's a lot less fruit on my cheese boards than there ought to be. I just like cheese.
Gotta get healthy, man. Stop eating that cheese.
No.
No, I
I
agree.
can never remove cheese from my diet.
It's fucking delicious.
You hear that, vegans? know why they would watch this.
Yeah, right.
Is beer vegan? Is
It-
it a product of
probably.
animal
It
suffering?
can be. Yes. So a lot of hop vineyards will use animal bones to fertilize the soil.
Which
It's
would
the
make
same thing with
sense.
wine.
But any soil at some point had dead organic matter put into it to make it filled with nitrogen. I mean,
Yeah.
where do you draw the line?
Well, agreed. But I mean, vegans aren't the smartest people that we're gonna get. Like,
Vegans, get back to us. Prove us wrong, all right? Do it.
Well, unless it uses like fungus as the core of it.
Well, but then you got to get into like animals and what's really animal suffering. Like, if they use the donkey to plow the fields, is that animal suffering? Is it no longer a vegan beer? You know what I mean? Like, how extreme do we have to get?
yeah.
Was it driven into town by a horse-driven buggy? Like, I don't know. PETA, get back to us. What is animal suffering? Surely you guys know.
Well, PETA hasn't been the most reliable.
Source.
No! What are you talking about? They're the highest standard of moral efficacy. There's no way they could be wrong. They're infallible.
Oh yeah.
Wink.
No.
Oh yeah. I mean,
So yeah, I picture myself just in like a field somewhere with a table and
Trashing
cheese board.
PETA and drinking beer.
yeah. Just
Yeah.
like God intended.
Yeah, this is delicious.
This is
It's-
a fantastic beer.
It's much fruitier than I thought, to be honest, but it works well.
I really like the dryness.
I mean, and I don't know if it would be a bad time to drink this beer.
No.
I mean, seasonally, it goes well almost whenever.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It's
And normally,
a nice-
I think Hefeweizen should be like, you know,
In autumn, summer.
autumn, summer, you know, on a hot day when you're kind of thirstier than normal.
Yeah. It's a little bit of tartness. So yeah, I got the apricot, maybe a little bit of prune, maybe for me a little bit of fig. The smell. I'm gonna give it maybe a 3.8, a 3.7. You just smelled like the dryness and a little bit of the apricot, but it's a little bit subtle for me, to be honest. What do you guys think?
Honestly, I am 5 for 5 on taste. And yeah, probably about 3 for smell, because it doesn't quite do it justice for actually how voluminous this beer is. And
Yeah.
color-wise, like, that's a 4.5 to me. I second that motion. It's, just... Know what I'm saying?
So what are you rated overall?
I like this beer. I'm giving it a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will?
A solid 4.7. And definitely had a little bit of room to improve upon smell, for sure. I would like a little bit more of a bolder smell to it.
I mean, that said, though, it's in the bottle, you know what I mean? Like, I'd love to go to a still where this is fresh. I feel like it would be...
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
more of a-
yeah, there's that. But I mean, you could also, steep the hops for a little bit shorter of a period of time. Get that more aromatic smell to
Well,
it.
it's the Germans, yeah? We had to experiment to get here.
True.
And research.
Yeah, experiment and research.
Yeah.
Research.
The taste, I'm gonna give it a 4.9. So I really appreciate, like, it's just straight to the point. It's there's like a sharp, dry, fruit, like spring, autumn fruit taste to it, and it's refreshing. I enjoy it.
It's a white wine of beers.
It really is.
Yeah, exactly.
It's dry, it's smooth, it's fruity, not too oaky.
And if you're into Moscato, then get the fuck out. That's all I'm saying.
So yeah, I recommend this beer. Again, if you see it out.
Has there ever been a beer we didn't recommend?
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah,
been one.
there's been two.
There's
There's
been
two.
one. Two?
Two beers.
One prune one or no
There was the
plum one.
Right, the non-Professor Plum one.
non-Professor Plum one, and then there was one of our first ones we did. What was that one?
All
The basement one.
the lambic ale.
Yeah, the lambic, but that was expired, so we really can't.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, is lambics have a short window where they're great and then boom, done, horrible.
Oh yeah. We didn't know how to. This is like really early in the beginning of our show too, so like we didn't know how to pour lambics or anything, so we got all that sediment in there. Like, gotta get the sediment. No, lambic seed apparently don't get the sediment.
It's good fiber.
It is good
Yeah,
fiber.
it's coming out.
It tasted like a basement.
Yeah.
Its own like ecosystem.
Tasted like Pat's Beer Garage.
Yeah.
I think I said it tasted like an old leather musty suitcase.
I'm pretty sure I would.
Why is that a taste in your repertoire?
Well, I
Do you
remember
often
Grandpa had an old leather musty suitcase.
You just like to suck on Grandpa's leather suitcase?
No, I remember
I'm not
the
gonna
smell.
dig any deeper than that.
Ugh.
Why do people know what dirt tastes like?
Childhood? I don't know, man.
Thank you.
No, I just remember the smell distinctly, and that lambic tasted like that smell. The musty, dusty, musty leather suitcase.
Old, yeah. It smells like old.
Tasted like old people.
Yeah.
Yeah, think about that one. Stick it in your pipe and smoke it.
So yeah, we all recommend this. Go find it. If you can't, go order it. Do it.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say this is an order it beer.
I don't know if you're into like our description. If that's what sounds like.
If you're just into doing what we say, then do what we say and order it. Because that, I mean, yeah.
Do it then.
Yeah.
Do it.
Or
you're all sheeple.
We're never gonna find out, so we don't care too much. But we do like to give you instructions.
But hey, if you do find it, get it and try it. Leave a comment, and if there's anything we missed, again, add upon what we said.
Yeah. DM us, angry.
And
Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever said that once.
Yeah.
It's like our subscription goes up like 20 people.
Yeah, right?
It's like, oh shit, right, click. I don't know, it's a huge red button. Like, unless you're full screen, it draws attention.
And so with how YouTube is...
Same here, right?
with how YouTube is, you'd have to click subscribe and the bell to see our updates.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fuck the bell.
Yeah. They
I don't think I raise your hand here if you've ever clicked the bell when somebody's asked you to click the bell.
I have. Sometimes it doesn't work.
Once. I did it once.
Okay, for Vsauce.
But hey,
actually for Pat's Beer Garage, because they never show up in my feed. So
oh, true,
I'd like to fucking know.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We don't
subscribe
anymore.
We don't show up in the feed as much, so do click that bell, and we'll see you back in the next Beer Garage.
Get him in the finger guns, you know what I mean? Alright, cool.
Awesome.